Okay, picture this. Your true love rolls up. He's got a carload of birds. 7 swans, 6 geese, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge. What are your first thoughts?
I would be so surprised if Jonathan came home with all these birds. Because I tried to get more chickens and he put the kibosh right on that. I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to introduce these new hens to the flock? I need a bigger coop. Swans is an interesting choice. We have talked about ducks. I just wouldn't have gone there. Geese, like homestead wise, I don't really want to raise animals to eat, but a Christmas goose is a thing.
It is.
So that's not terrible. Calling
birds?
I don't know.
Or the French hens. You've already established with hens, that's going to be a whole situation with the current ladies.
Turtle doves, that's just pigeons. You brought me pigeons. They're the same family. It's all close enough.
Okay.
You brought me pigeons. And no, thank you.
No?
Does the partridge live in the pear tree full time? I mean, I've got to house a lot of it's a little overwhelming. I've got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old at home. And now I'm a mother to 20 plus birds. If someone brought me that, I would say, were you really thinking about me when you chose this? Or were you just wanted to be extravagant?
That would be my thought.
Oh.
Do you even know me? I don't even want a regular pet, much less a bunch of birds. Today, we are rethinking holiday traditions, starting with the 12 days of Christmas. What if instead of gifting birds, your true love chose presents that make the earth sing?
We'll look at the sustainability of your favorite holiday customs and find out which traditions are truly timeless and which belong in a museum.
So we can make this season magical without all the bird poop?
One can hope.
Starting off with the 12 days of Christmas.
We think it needs a sustainability audit.
Apparently it originated at some point, maybe in Scotland. They're not really 100% sure, 1700s-ish, where it was more of like kind of a game where you had to remember what was going to be the next thing said. Like you kept adding on, and if you forgot what was added on or whatever.
That's funny.
I don't know. I'm not a game person.
We've established that.
I'm not as much of a game person as you
for
are.
you.
It does suck for me.
What a dull
life. Existence.
Uncool
Totally
existence.
Lame.
First things first. A partridge in a pear tree.
Yes.
Thoughts?
So my first thought, pear tree is a fruit tree. I can plant it in the ground. It's going to give me some fruit, except pretty sure you need a female and a male pear tree, or else I'm not getting any fruit.
No.
So
not a fully thought out.
What am I going to do with that one pear tree that has a partridge in it also? And has anyone asked the partridge how it feels about being in a tree since it's a ground nesting bird?
It's a ground nest bird for sure. My husband and I play a board game called Wingspan. And each card is a bird.
Yeah.
And it gives you the information about what kind of nest they do, both like in style and location.
Exciting. Oh.
Anyway, a partridge would not be nesting in a pear tree.
2 turtle doves, as we've established earlier. Pigeons.
They're the same family. I know a lot about I don't know that much about birds, but here's what I know. Pigeons are also called rock doves. They're very similar bird. I think the pigeon as we know it has different coloring to a rock dove, but they're essentially...
You didn't know you were going to be learning about birds today.
Essentially the same thing.
We're birding.
Doves are just white, and what makes them so much better than pigeons?
Doves do mate for life. So sustainable in the emotional sense. Maybe your true love hasn't said that they love you yet, and maybe this is like a...
I want to mate for life. I did read that turtle doves are facing population decline due to habitat loss. Perhaps it would be better to support conservation efforts.
Oh, I like that.
Maybe a gift in your name
French hens, I feel like you know
This is a good
lot
gift.
about them.
Well, they're just hens with a French accent. Regular old chickens.
Oh, is that what a French hen is?
Mm-hmm. They say merci beaucoup.
Good one. Oh my gosh.
This is a good gift. Assuming you have the space. These birds are pretty easy to take care of. You're now getting eggs
Right.
that are excellent.
Way more affordable?
They're also,
Well, considering you can't even
well,
get
if they're
eggs.
free,
Right now, you can't even get eggs in the grocery store because of the drought. There are certain grocery stores that don't have eggs right now.
wow, that's not good.
Well, it isn't. But
We have
it's
not
happening.
had to think about that because we
Right,
are
because you have
getting-
chickens.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you to bring eggs to me today.
Oh, dang it.
Guess you'll have to come back. Remember when you used to live next door? Anyway.
Okay,
all right,
so back to chickens.
great
We
gift.
love it. And here's what
Sustainable.
else is good about them. They're excellent composters. So
Oh, you just feed them the chicken scraps? I mean,
I don't give them chicken scraps. But they love strawberry rinds, which is great because all those recipes with the strawberry tops, and I just don't have the time to do that. But we go through so many strawberries, and the chickens are feasting on strawberry tops every day.
Well, there you go.
Watermelon rinds, other stuff that they eat.
Other stuff that your mom brain is not coming up with right now.
I'm at a complete blank, but I know that they're eating stuff.
Everything you bring them.
They're also great for bug management if you have a garden because they eat bugs.
Oh, and little like grubs and stuff too, right?
Yeah, and you can compost their poop. And we have hemp bedding.
Okay, I don't want to get too much into chickens right now because I feel like this is another episode.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you wanted to move on?
Can you reel in the excitement for chicken?
You got to talk about dishwashers for a half hour. And you're going to cut me off when I find joy in
No,
chickens?
I'm going to give you a whole episode on chickens. 4 calling birds.
I had to look up what a calling bird was.
It's just a bird that's like on the telephone all the time.
You're going to want to make sure you have unlimited data.
Absolutely.
Calling birds are essentially blackbirds.
Oh. Okay.
We have those in the yard. And they're nice to look at. I think maybe I don't want them as pets. Not to bring it back to chickens, but sometimes if you free range them, there's a worry of hawks.
Oh, yeah.
But some people put a stick with like a black bird, so it flaps around. It's a fake bird,
Okay.
and it looks like there's a black bird flying around, and it deters hawks.
Are hawks afraid of blackbirds?
I think they just don't.
Why?
I don't know why it works.
You do not know enough about birds, apparently.
No.
Guess you're going to have to play more
Hawks
wingspan.
have a very long wingspan. 5 onion rings.
What is that from?
It was the Disney 12 Days of Christmas, but Goofy always sang onion rings.
Oh.
So 5 golden rings. Mm-hmm. Not bad.
Well, it depends on if
The source. It depends on the source.
Yeah.
Secondhand would be a pretty good option.
That'd be the best option.
These are a family heirloom that you brought me.
Ooh, 5 of them.
True love. I will cherish these.
Well, and also recycled gold uses 90% less energy than new gold.
Oh, so you're talking about taking his great-great-grandmother's golden rings and changing them into some gaudy brooch.
I am not saying I would want a brooch, but maybe something not so
Just
old.
gold bands?
No. I'm just kidding. Whenever I was telling my daughter about this whole thing, she was like, that's like 40 rings. And I was like, no, it's 5 golden rings. She's like, no, on the first day, the second day, third day, fourth day, 5th day, your true love gives you 5 golden rings. 6th day, also 5 golden rings in addition to everything. Like, have you ever thought about that? Because when
He's
you're
giving
saying
it all
every
every time.
every day,
That's a lot of chickens. Honey, we're going to need a bigger coop.
Just imagine all the drummers you're going to have.
Oh my gosh. I want to say this because this is a gift giving segment. And I saw a video. I've really got to find the creator. But she was very upset because her boyfriend gave her gold jewelry and she only wears silver jewelry. And she got really attacked in the comments. People were saying, "You're so ungrateful. It's a
Why,
gift."
did she return it or something? Or what?
She just was like,
Not excited
"I don't
about
wear
it.
gold jewelry. This wasn't a very good gift." So she made another video saying, "Let me explain this to you. Let's say that my boyfriend loves the Seattle Seahawks. That's his sports team. He watches every game. He looks forward to it. It's a big part of his life. And I give him a Philadelphia Eagles jersey for Christmas. He would say, 'Do you know anything about me? I watch the Seahawks every day. This is the gear I wear. I wear this hat.'" And you're like, "I got the general idea. I got football."
I once received a necklace and it was nothing I would wear. And I also never wore necklaces. And I was very, again, thought that counts. I think we've already established I'm hard to buy for. But it was one of those things. I also didn't want him to waste. It was my boyfriend at the time. I didn't want him to waste money buying me something that I knew I didn't like. I knew I wouldn't wear. And like we were young and it was not a cheap thing, right?
Right. Intentional gift giving. You've got to make sure that it's not just something you want to give.
Yeah.
It's something
just
the
because you
recipient-
really want to give pigeons doesn't mean the recipient.
Not everyone wants pigeons. Okay?
Geese. We see a lot of geese in the area. That was one of the things I was not expecting whenever we first moved to Pennsylvania. I just hadn't ever thought of it.
Oh, yeah, they're all around.
All around. I can now identify goose poop.
Every time. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's awful. And it's huge. It looks like a small dog poops everywhere.
It looks like a small dog. I was like,
No.
I don't think you're
No,
saying
it's like
goose poop. I don't think the poop you're identifying is
It's the
from
size
geese.
of cow dung. No, that's the same size poop as a small dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all over. I gotta
a
be
little
honest.
aggressive.
Oh, they'll come at you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do with a goose. I don't know if you can eat their eggs. I really don't know
I
enough
have
about.
no idea. I know that Canada goose uses the feathers, but maybe
PETA
not
is
for
not
long.
happy about
if
that.
PETA is pushing them.
It's just more birds, and they're big.
Lots of birds
and-
in this song.
So, who are you trying to woo?
So then we got the swimming swans. I'm
Do you
not
even-
sure where they're swimming in this.
Right.
I'm not.
I don't have any water on my property. The creek that we had
you
dried
also
up
get
in
property?
the drought. We would love to have a pond in the yard. So while I'm not ecstatic about swans, they're massive and aggressive. And what do you do with that? The fact that there's now a pond in the yard, I do like.
Yeah, that works.
We're getting ducks.
Yeah. But not from your true love. Not this Christmas.
No. The one bird besides chickens, I really wanted. Now we get into the weird. First of all, it's weird to give people. That is an outdated practice, an illegal practice.
It's wrong and creepy. Mm-hmm. Also, again, maids a milking. Are these coming with cows?
Are they milking cows? Is that what are they milking themselves?
I don't know. They're maids a milking.
It's
Are they
not
just
clear in
pretending
the
to
song.
milk?
Are they like milking the crowd?
Oh, hey. Maybe.
You know what I mean?
You know what? That could be fun.
You know what? I could use some girlfriends.
Okay.
We'll gossip, we'll chitter chatter.
So
Maybe
we're
we
happy
start a
about
quilting
this one?
circle. I don't hate it. We're just hanging. They teach me how to milk.
Whatever.
Whatever they're milking. I teach them a thing or two about chickens.
Match made in heaven. Mm-hmm. All right.
Match made.
Milkmaid
in heaven.
Nice. But we are going to hope that maybe they don't come with cows.
Well, if they do come with cows, that's a lot of methane to manage.
Yeah, because the average cow produces 150 gallons of methane per day.
Right. And to be clear, I'm not saying let's get rid of all the cows.
No, we don't need them in our Christmas stocking.
Think of all the fabric you have to use to make that stocking.
9 ladies dancing. I could get behind this.
100%.
Zumba? Come on.
Oh my,
Right?
wow.
I like this idea.
How much
It's my favorite
fun
way to
is
work
this?
out, even though I haven't danced in forever. Since you moved.
Okay. We used to go to Zumba once a week is what she's getting at. She's still
And
close
had
to
the
the
best time.
She still lives by the gym that had
but
that
not by
she
the
could go.
sister.
Are these people living with us now? Is it just for the day? One day, every day? Because we're going to need these geese to feed
This
the
got
people.
really expensive.
We're going to have to find out if swans are edible quick.
Dancing does improve cardiovascular health.
And reduces stress.
So mental sustainability,
I mean, that's
Check.
better than...
physical sustainability.
This
Check.
is your gym membership.
I know what I'm asking Santa for.
9 dancing ladies. 10 lords a leaping.
This one feels weird just because I don't know what a lord is. And why are they leaping?
I'm assuming it's Lord of the Dance. I'm assuming they're clogging. When we were really young, do you remember Mom and Dad took us to see a Lord of the Dance?
Lord of the Dance, yeah.
It was in a giant stadium. We sat way up in the nosebleeds. Mom let me throw one single piece of popcorn into the crowd.
What?
I was like, Mom, what if we threw popcorn? And she was like, okay, throw one piece. And I threw it and we ducked and giggled and it was the craziest.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's one of my favorite memories.
Because we were always like such goody two-shoes.
Totally such rule followers. Mom
You
was
little
so
rebel.
strict. And this was the craziest thing. I think about that memory a lot because it brings me so much joy. And I think about Mom and Dad both did a lot to make our childhood magical. But this was something very simple, very unplanned. It just makes me go like, man, people could really take a lot of pressure off themselves because just being with your kids, just being authentic and fun with your kids, that's what they want.
Yeah.
That's what the best memories come from.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall, the 10 Lords of Leaping, it's just like, that's a lot of guys. Again, are they living with us? Are they eating our food?
Do they ever stop leaping?
They're dancing men, so they're probably really hungry.
I don't know if you could call leaping dancing.
Yeah, I don't know it's strictly entertainment.
11 pipers piping.
This is music piping, right? Not smoking piping.
Or like piping upholstery. No. I don't.
Piping cake decorations.
That would be amazing.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
You could start a
Imagine the
little business.
bakery.
You've got the fresh milk. You've got the eggs.
You've got the maids that probably would be willing to help out.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're getting
They're doing the quilting circle. Why not help with your baking?
We're getting so many more men than women, too. I don't like the unbalanced ratio.
I mean, you got hens.
I don't know what kind of pipes these guys are using, but if it's bagpipes, the olden kind were made out of animal hide and wood.
Sustainable.
So it's pretty sustainable.
Okay. But still, we're getting humans. So that's strange. We're not getting
We're running out of room.
And then lastly, 12 drummers drumming.
This truly sounds like my worst nightmare.
I don't need this.
I don't want it. I'm having a heart palpitation just thinking about it. I would be so overstimulated.
All the time.
All the time. At the end of the day, my husband turns on the bathroom fan and I'm like, what is it? Stop. He has a playlist that's just, Ali can listen to this without freaking out because I'm so overstimulated after being with the kids all day.
But
a drum circle? You're asking for a divorce.
Kicking that true love to the curb. Refurbished.
You know this is my favorite time of year.
I know.
When we were growing up, our traditions were a little less bird heavy.
Even though we're eagles.
Right, that's our maiden name. So for us, Christmas started on Thanksgiving night. After we ate after we cleaned up and all the family had gone, every single Thanksgiving we went to the movie theater to see the latest Christmas release.
Yeah, whatever that holiday release was.
And that's when it started. We were not allowed to do anything Christmassy until that point. Because I remember I had a Snoopy sweatshirt with a Christmas tree. And if I tried to wear it before Thanksgiving night, Dad was like, nope.
I kind of get it, right? Because I don't really want to be hearing carols and holiday songs until after Thanksgiving.
So that weekend after Thanksgiving was always get the tree up. Dad would decorate the outside of the house.
He would
It kicked
decorate the outside of the house.
We would decorate the inside with the pictures that Mom put to make sure that we got it right. They were the same every year.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was really stunning. Do you have any favorite memories from the holidays?
I mean, thinking back, I know one of the things we always got was like a new pin on our Christmas stockings. And they were Christmas stockings that Mom actually made, which
Right.
I ended up making my family's
And I made
stockings
mine.
and you made yours. Right. So we're carrying on that little tradition. The one that like kind of sticks out to me and didn't happen until we were older is the scavenger hunts.
Right.
So to explain, when we were younger, but I don't know, was I in college at that
I
point?
think you were in college and I was in high school.
Perfect time to start a family tradition. Our parents started doing these scavenger hunts around town.
Very elaborate.
Yeah, where we would go looking for clues and in the process would see all of the lights up on the houses. So like all the best displays.
We'd go to the Civic Center and see those lights all
We
around
would have
town.
hot chocolate as we were driving around in the car. Were we in matching pajamas at that point?
We absolutely were in matching. We did matching Christmas pajamas before they were a thing. I loved those scavenger hunts.
I did too.
We had so much fun, and sometimes they would bring us to see Momo at the nursing home or one of our crushes. One time we had to go crash their holiday party, and that was mortifying.
I remember that.
Easily my least favorite time.
Josh, my husband, participated in maybe what was the last one because we ended up moving at some point, but it was kind of rainy that day and we were on a dock.
Oh, right. One of the clues was in a crab trap in a lake. Yeah. And we had to go to a dock. And most of the time, these were maybe people our parents knew, but we did not know
We
them.
did not know where we were.
We had never been to this place before. We're out on some random dock, pulling up in the rain, in Christmas pajamas, pulling up a crab trap to get our clue. Wait, but I'm just realizing how it all ended every time. At the casino.
The casino.
The casino buffet.
That's right.
We'd go to the casino and eat this insane buffet. And then we'd go home, and that's when we would open Christmas presents. And then we would go to bed, sleep in, and watch Christmas movies on Christmas Day.
It was a good time.
It was really fun. Obviously, as we grew up and moved away and had kids, our traditions have changed.
Yes.
One of the things we do differently is we don't do the matching Christmas pajamas anymore.
Yeah, we don't either.
We were doing them, all of us, as a big family, remember?
Oh, yeah. Where even our husbands were
Yes. But
begrudgingly wearing.
they were
not
getting
begrudgingly, but yeah.
They were not as excited as the rest of us.
Surprise. I don't know why they didn't want to dress like our parents. As soon as we started becoming more aware of our consumerism and whatnot, that kind of took a back seat.
Right. We didn't want pajamas that we just wear for a night.
Right.
Although I wear my Christmas pajamas year round.
I also wear my Christmas pajamas year round.
Not
but
everyone does that.
I don't need one new pair every year.
Right. Yeah. No, this body fits into the same. Mom always got me like 2 sizes larger than I thought I was. So fortunately, I'm still fitting in all the Christmas pajamas.
So
some other traditions that some of our listeners might do or might have done, greeting cards.
when you say greeting cards, are you talking about like the cards that people give with gifts, or you're talking about those cards that you get in the mail of your relatives?
All of them. I read that each year more than 1 billion cards are given between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Wow.
So it's a lot.
At the shop, we sell We do sell greeting cards. They are on seed paper, so people can plant them afterwards.
That's nice.
And then we also have 2 local sisters that make the cards on recycled paper, and they're totally compostable.
I like that. We do get a lot of greeting cards. One thing I've started doing is cutting them into 4s or just in half to make easy puzzles for my toddler.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because they're
So they're
always
getting reused?
card stock, and they're just fun little puzzles.
Love it.
Yeah, before they go into the recycling bin. Another option would be to make your own out of something you already have, or to send an e-card, or even better, give your family members a call. They probably want to hear from most of you. Maybe. I don't know. I was also thinking about the countdown calendars.
You made one for my daughter out of felt and old brooches. So it's like a Christmas tree. Maybe I can take a picture so that the listeners can see and we can post it. But it's like a Christmas tree, beautifully done. And then at the bottom, there are all these numbered pockets. And in each pocket is a different brooch that acts as an ornament that you put on the tree, with the last ornament brooch being a star for the top of the tree.
Yeah, that turned out really cute. I want to make one for us too.
It's beautiful. And my daughter is always excited to put it up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a nice alternative to these countdown calendars and their little plastic trinkets or just things that aren't going to be used.
Didn't you make some sort of a calendar for Jonathan out of like toilet paper tubes or something?
Well, I have made one out of toilet paper tubes.
Okay, not this.
And
it was a big box.
yes, so I've made a couple in my day.
Yeah.
The one with toilet paper tubes, I made it like a little gingerbread house, but each toilet paper tube had an activity in it instead of a thing. So it was sing carols or decorate the tree.
Right.
Those kinds. Watch a Christmas movie. What I've been doing with my boys is last year I found a bunch of secondhand Christmas books. They were all 50 cents or $1. And I wrapped them all in brown paper packaging that I've collected.
Was it tied up with string? That's one of my favorite things.
But then we do a countdown every day. We open up a book and read it.
Cute.
And
so it's a countdown and they're reading and having a little family time.
Yes. And my toddler loves it so much. We started it last year and we'll definitely continue that tradition.
I love that. That's really sweet. One thing that we started doing is giving our daughter popsicle sticks. Wait,
from used popsicles?
It's a jar of popsicle sticks.
Lucky.
And on each popsicle stick, it's almost like a coupon where we write something like stay up late and watch 2 movies. Like things that we don't do on a regular basis, but that she loves to do and she's excited by, or like go shopping, which is usually just going to the thrift store or whatever. She's very into thrifting right now. And so anytime we pass some sort of a consignment shop or secondhand in the city or wherever, and she's like, can we go in?
And you're like, yes.
Absolutely.
I would love to.
Please. She loves it.
I really love the popsicle stick thing that you do. I think it's such a brilliant idea and it can be so easy to execute. You can do things like breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, exactly. We do that.
You don't have to brush your hair today. I don't know. Something
silly.
Like silly little things that they're just little rule breakers that are outside of the norm.
Yeah.
But I think that's such a good gift. And I've been there when she received it and she was ecstatic.
It's almost like a bunch of gifts.
And this goes back to throwing a piece of popcorn into the crowd at Lord of the Dance. You're getting to do something that you wouldn't normally get to do. And that's what makes it exciting and fun and memorable.
So whether it's skipping the 12 drummers and gifting a night of live music,
or swapping those golden rings for locally made treasures,
let's leap into the holiday season with a fresh take on tradition.
And we'll dance into a greener, brighter future.
Ooh, Zumba?
One can know.